Good morning. Once again, I'm coming to you this morning to just bring you a little bit of encouragement for your day today. You know, with all the things that are happening in our world and all the things that we have to work, we have to make money to pay bills, we have to take care of kids, we have to take care of other family members, maybe. Plus we've got to be sure that we take the time to spend time with the Lord and spend time in the Word. Make sure that we attend services, whether they're online or however we do that. And all these things that can come piling on us after a while. It just seems like it's a lot, and it can be stressful. And especially in our culture today, there's a lot of stress put on us, especially even just dealing with how to make sure that we're keeping safe during this time when there's a virus going around and all of those kind of things that are happening. It can get to us after a while, and we can do something called striving. We strive to take care of things, and but there's a wonderful couple of verses in Hebrews chapter 4 that I want to read to you this morning. I want you to take this with you for the rest of the day today. I want you to mull it over in your mind and think on it. Meditate on this word from the Lord today. It's from Hebrews 4. It's verses 9 through 11. Here's what it says. Therefore, a rest remains for the people of God. Verse 10, for whoever enters his rest will also cease from his own works as God did from his. Talking about on the seventh day, God rested. And it says, therefore, again, verse 9, there remains a rest for the people of God. Now, I want you to hear this, okay? First of all, there's a rest for the people of God, okay? If you belong to the Lord, all right, then there is a rest for you. All right. But then listen to verse 11. I think this is interesting. Verse 11 says, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest anyone fall by the same pattern of unbelief. Another version, I think it's the King James Version, says, let us strive to enter into that rest. In other words, if you're gonna strive for something, if you're gonna labor hard to do something, labor hard to rest. Now that doesn't even hardly make sense. But it's true. The Bible is telling us, God is telling you today, if you're going to labor for anything, if you're going to stress about anything, stress about entering into God's rest. Rest in Him. Rest in His promises. Rest in what you know that He has already said and stated about you as His child. Rest knowing that He's got this thing covered today. Rest in knowing that no matter what you're facing today, no matter what things are scaring you or trying to scare you today, you can rest in the love of God. You can rest in the promises of God. You can rest because you know what? Jesus has already defeated your enemy. Jesus has already taken care of it today. And so if you're going to labor today, labor to enter in to God's rest. Know you're loved, know you're cared for, and rest in that today.